for a while now. So today I want to connect with you and share a bit of my journey on how I started out as a content creator. I will share my challenges, some of the challenges I faced, what I'm learning, what I've learned, because honestly, I'm still learning. I'm more like a beginner on this journey, and I also want to share how I was able to cope with being a content creator and having a job, a full time job, and also having some side hustles. That sounds much, right? But I will share how I'm able to do all of this. And just hold on, let me be sure my audio is okay. Um, just hold on. Let me see about my audio. Okay. Okay, let me just continue. But if you can't hear me, let me know. Can't hear me? Let me. Okay. So let's continue. Okay. First of all, I want to emphasize the need of not being a procrastinator. See, when I started out as a creator, I started on this YouTube. YouTube was the first place I posted my first video. And I'll be honest with you, procrastination made me to like to keep thinking about when am I supposed to start? In fact, is this the right time? Do I have the right equipment? Do I have the right resources? What and what do I need to make it perfect? In fact, procrastination and perfectionism was one of the things that delayed me in starting out my journey. And honestly, so far, I love it here. I love it being a creator because one thing that being a creator will do for you is freedom of expression. It helps you to express how you feel without being judged by anyone. Even though people might judge you in the comment section, but come on, when you're recording your video, nobody is judging you. You have the freedom to express yourself. So when I was starting out, I was having this mind like, Choma, this is not the right time. Choma, this is not the right time. In fact, Choma, you're not ready. Choma, wait. Choma, this, Choma, that. But the day I started out, I just started. Yes, I just started. I didn't even think about anything like, am I doing it right? Is this the right thing or anything? I just started without thinking again because I started August, September 2024. But before then, I wanted to start January 2024. So the January passed, I was like, no, I need to start this my content creation journey beginning of the year. In fact, it has to be beginning of the year. If it's not beginning of the year, it will not work. So at the time I started, I don't have any microphone, I don't have any lightning. But then I was like, you see, today I must start. So I started, I posted my first faceless video. Um, and people liked it, people commented. At the time, I started out as someone who talks about mental health because my background is in psychology. I studied psychology in my uni. So that was what I started out as because I have that knowledge and all that. I was already in tech then, but I felt no, let me not talk about tech. Let me not talk about tech. Let me talk about what I did in uni and stuff like that. So after I posted my first video, the excitement motivated me to post the second one. So that was how I started. If I'd been waiting on when I will have everything to start, maybe I wouldn't have started at all. But I was able to start without much procrastination again. Okay, the challenge I faced, one of the challenges I faced was not having the experience. I must tell you something. You can't buy experience in the market. You cannot buy experience in the market. That is one fact. And no matter how intelligent you are, you need experience in whatever you are doing. You see, experience. I do not have experience when I started out, and in as much as starting immediately helped me beat procrastination and perfectionism, but I will tell you what not having experience cost me in my content creation journey. Okay, I'll use this YouTube as an example because I've been to other platforms TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. But I'll be explaining about this on YouTube because YouTube is a whole different world on its own. As a creator, if you are functioning on YouTube and on other platforms, you understand what I'm saying. YouTube is a world on its own. How the algorithm works, the people, your audience on YouTube, they are all different kind of people compared to Instagram, TikTok, and all that. And once you make any mistake, when I say any mistake, it can mess up the algorithm. So I made these mistakes so many times, even though I don't know, God came through for me. I started out and I was monetized in 3 months, 4 months. Okay, yes, in 3 months, 4 months. I think after I posted three face-on videos because I later got my equipment and I started posting face-on videos. But you see these mistakes of not understanding the algorithm at all because I was like, I will learn along the line. But really, 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 I learned along the line. And that was when I believe this saying that clarity comes in the doing. Yes. As I progressed in my content creation journey, I became clearer on what I want, the kind of audience I want, what exactly I want to do, and what I enjoy doing. Do you understand? So when I started out, I didn't have any clue about algorithm. I would post and delete. I would post and delete. I when I started out, I didn't even know anything about YouTube monetization. I'll be honest with you. So that is for me to say the money didn't really push me into content creation. No. But you as a creator, if you're starting out or if you're already there as a beginner, trust me, do not let money drive your passion. Even in as much as we all need money, because me, like right now, I'm looking for money, of course, but money didn't drive me. So when I started out, I don't know anything about monetization. So when I started posting, I now started watching videos. I started following people. I started subscribing to people's channels. In fact, I would spend 3 hours, 4 hours a day on people's channel trying to learn. That was when I started understanding that YouTube can actually pay me. YouTube can actually pay me because at first I was thinking that the people YouTube pay is big creators. You have to be big. You have to have a very big fan base before you can start earning on YouTube. I didn't know that this is exactly how YouTube works. So when I started posting, I started enjoying what I was doing, even though it was faceless. So when I got my equipment, I started posting face on videos. And I now started working towards the monetization when I realized that, hey, I can be monetized if I do the right thing. And if I actually talk to the right audience, I can be monetized. So around December end, and I think 30th or 31st of December, I was monetized on YouTube. The excitement. So I was so happy, but that was still 3 months. And I had a full-time job at the time. And I had other side hustles. I have because I still have them. So I didn't really I don't really have all the time for YouTube. So I was learning gradually, but I was still making so many mistakes. The first mistake I made was that I was big on shorts. Because when I started, I came across some channels that said that shorts will get you subscribers. Come on, every new YouTuber, in fact, if you see anyone less than 1,000 subscribers, they want to hit 1,000 subscribers. In the requirements for monetization, we have to count on 1,000 subscribers, even though 500 can get you some kind of monetization. But we all know that the full monetization, for you to become a full to join the YouTube partner program, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So, um, my mission then was subscribers. Can I get subscribers? In fact, all my family members at the time they became tired. I was like, have you subscribed to my channel? Have you subscribed to my channel? That was my quote during that period. But I was forgetting something. Growing with my audience, carrying my audience along. I didn't really look at that part. I was just focused on, hey, hey, I actually need to get monetized. I need to hit this 1,000 subscribers. So I was doing more of shorts, 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 shorts. Okay, let me see the people on. Hold on. Um, Okay. Okay, sorry. I was doing more of shorts. I was dropping shorts, and to be honest with you, the subscribers was coming. They were coming massively. In a day, I will gain 100. In fact, when I started doing that short and the subscribers started, there was a day I got 30 subscribers. I was so excited. Like, I was so happy. Wow. So I got the subscribers. So I got the subscribers. So I got the subscribers. So as time goes on, my shorts were getting me more and more subscribers. And I was excited because I was focused on that monetization. But the mistake I want you to learn today is that shorts can get you subscribers, but shorts can also get you the wrong audience. And one thing you don't need as a creator is the wrong audience. You need the right audience to grow. Yes, because you need it for engagement and every other thing. You need the right audience. I won't lie to you. You need the right audience. But me, I didn't really look at that. That was one of the mistakes and the challenge of not having experience what I started actually. So after that, I now started coming across people's channel that emphasize that if you want to be a short channel, focus on being a short channel. But if you're someone that have the passion of creating an audience, a family, a loyal audience, do you understand? That you don't need to do shorts. In fact, some people even say avoid shorts because I know of one creator that says that when he started his second channel that he was doing shorts, that his long form videos were not getting enough views. So they were trying to say that if you want to do long form content, focus on long form videos. Don't go and do shorts. But me, I did not know. The channels I bumped into at the time says do shorts to get your subscribers. So I just jumped on it. I got my subscribers. I'm not gonna lie to you. So if you're someone that just wants shorts channel, you really don't have any interest in long form videos, jump on shorts. You will get the kind of subscribers you never expected within a space of 1 month. You can even hit that 1,000 subscribers and more. Because me, I started this shorts because I came across this person's channel that spoke about shorts. I think I started my shorts was not 1st of December. Before ending of December, I hit above 10,000 subscribers, right? How, I can't really remember. I think around 9,000 or so. So and I met my 4,000 watch hours because I don't really do the shorts 10 million views. I did watch hour and I got my watch hour and I was monetized. But I won't lie to you, if you're a beginner and you need to build you need to build an audience, a loyal one at that. Forget about shorts. Shorts will get you the wrong audience. When you post a video, they won't engage. And that will signal to YouTube algorithm that, hey, this person's content is not good. It does not have any value. In fact, people are not interested. But it's simply that that particular shots are going to the wrong audience that you were able to gather during your shots. So this is one of my greatest challenge, and because it's still affecting my views up to this moment, it still affects my views. I don't really get like the kind of engagement I expect from above 10,000 subscribers because I built my audience from shorts. So another thing is that okay, this is a challenge. So I was still talking